I was cleaning out the attic on a slow October day, moving things I should have dealt with years ago. There were boxes full of nothing, and a life I'd packed away, and a quiet kind of dust on everything below. Then I saw it in the corner, half forgotten, worn and old, brown paper tied with twine that time had frayed, and the handwriting I'd know in any dark or bitter cold stopped me where I stood and wouldn't let me walk away. I sat down on the floorboards with that envelope in hand, afraid to break the seal I should have broke before. And the paper smelled like summer, and the memory of your hand like lavender and something I can't name anymore. Every line you wrote was careful, every word you chose was true, like you knew that I would need them someday late. You were always so much wiser about what we were going through, and I was always just a little bit too late. The afternoon light shifted as I read each word aloud, and I felt you sitting right there next to me. Every sentence soft and steady, cutting gently through the clouds that I'd let hang over everything I couldn't see. You had said you hoped I'd find this on a day I needed grace, and that every little moment had been real, that wherever life was taking me, you hoped I'd find my place, and that love like ours was something time can't steal. Found your letter in a box I never opened, on a day I didn't know I needed so. Every word you wrote was patient, warm and unbroken, like a light you left to guide me when you had to go. And I sat there in the silence of a life half understood, holding on to every sentence, every line, grateful that I finally found what I always knew I would. Your voice inside a letter, frozen perfectly in time. I was flipping through a drawer I hadn't touched in years, looking for a pen or something small, when a photograph slipped sideways and it all but disappeared, and landed face up, leaning on the wall. And there you were, so young, and laughing in that summer yard, the one behind the house on Miller Lane. Your eyes were full of something I've been reaching for so hard, and time just fell away like summer rain. I remember that whole afternoon, the way the porch light fell. The radio was playing something slow. We hadn't know where we were going, and we didn't care to tell. We just lived inside that moment's gentle glow. You had flowers in your hair and grass stains on your shoes, and nothing in the world was hard or wrong. Now I'm standing in my kitchen with 100 different hues of everything I loved about that song. There's a certain kind of mercy in a photograph like this. It holds the truth that memory sometimes bends. It doesn't let the hard parts blur the tenderness I miss, or trade the sweetness of beginning for the end. So I set it on the table where the afternoon light falls, right beside my coffee and my keys. So every single morning when I rise and walk these halls, you'll be there to remind me what it means. That old photograph brought you back to life this morning, back to Miller Lane and barefoot summer days. And I hadn't even known I'd been in mourning for the version of myself inside your gaze. Now I keep it where the kitchen catches gold light, where the day begins and everything feels new. Because some pictures hold a kind of second sunrise, and that photograph holds everything of you. Drove through there on purpose, though I told myself I won't. Turn down that old familiar gravel road. The gate was hanging open like it always does and don't. Ask me why I stopped to lift that heavy load. But I walked up through the tall grass to the porch with peeling white, and the window box still held held a faded bloom, and something in the air there on that quiet September night still smelled like summer supper and your perfume. I don't know what I expected, standing there beside the door. Maybe nothing more than dust and time and rust, but the wood still held the carving that we put there years before, and the tin roof still was doing what tin roofs must. I could hear the screen door closing like an echo from before, and your laughter bouncing off the kitchen tiles. And for a half a breath I swore I heard your voice once more, drifting out across those Tennessee soft miles. There's a kind of gentle haunting that a place can hold for years, when the love that lived inside it never left. Not the kind that fills a room with sadness, cold, or fears, but the warm and steady breath of something blessed. So I sat out on the top step till the fireflies came out, and the crickets started playing their sweet tune. And I made a quiet peace with what the years have been about, in a place that still remembered me and you. I walked into a place that still felt like us, where the walls remembered laughter, love and trust, where the air was soft and heavy with the weight of what we knew. Every corner of that house still breathing you, and I left it as I found it, standing still and full of grace, with the fireflies for lanterns and the moon. Because some places hold a love too good to be erased, and some songs get sweeter every time they tune. I was painting over woodwork on the back porch late last fall, when the brush caught on a groove inside the frame. And I leaned in close and squinted at the weathered wooden wall, and I found your name still living in the grain. Your handwriting, your careful little letters carved in deep, like you knew that I would find them someday here. Like you hid a piece of you for me to love and keep. In the wood grain of a place that still holds clear, I found initials in the margin of an old encyclopedia, right beside the definition of the word for home. I found your name in pencil on the inside of the drawer in the bedroom of the house I've lived in all alone. In the paperback I lent you back in 1992 was a note that read, "Return this when you can." And the pages you had folded were the ones that spoke of you and of everything we were back in the beginning plan. There's a blessing in the searching and a mercy in the find. When a name you love comes back from where it hid, you don't know what life is taking till you stumble on the signs of everything the years went and forbid. So I'll keep on looking closer at the edges and the seams, at the margins and the carvings and the walls, because your name is still out there in the quiet, steady streams of a life that still remembers after all. Your name was written where I never looked before, in the small and overlooked and worn down places, in the wood and books and margins and the floor, in the leftover and lovely hidden spaces. And I find it and I feel it like a hand upon my arm, like a voice that says, I'm here and haven't gone. Your name was written long ago with something close to charm, and I'm just now learning how to read along. I was pulling out a suitcase from the shelf above the stair, when a smaller bag fell out from way behind, and inside it was a collection of the things you used to wear, little trinkets, little tokens left in time. A button from your favorite coat, a ribbon pale and warm, a matchbook from that diner on the square, half a ticket stub from somewhere on a long forgotten morn, and the ghost of your perfume still waiting there. I sat down on the landing with each piece laid on my knee, like a puzzle of a person I still love. Every object was a sentence in the story told to me by a life that didn't get enough. The ribbon from your hair the night we danced without a band, just the radio and kitchen and the dark, and the button I remember sewing back on with my hand on a Sunday with the fire in your lap. I didn't know I still had these. I thought the years had claimed every small remaining piece of what we shared. But here they are, still carrying the warmth of what was named love, back when we were young enough to dare. And I placed them in a cedar box with care and took my time, let each one speak its quiet little truth, because losing someone slowly doesn't always mean you're fine, and finding pieces back can be the proof. If this song found something in you that you thought was lost, stay a while, there's more worth rediscovering. Every memory, remember, is a bridge across, so like and follow. Keep the finding going. I found pieces of you I thought I lost forever, in a bag behind a suitcase in the hall. And they're small, but they are steady as the changing weather, and they're proof that love leaves something after all. A button and a ribbon and a matchbook worn and creased, and the scent of who you were still hanging near. I found pieces of you I thought I lost, and they gave me back the piece I thought had disappeared. there was always one more reason not to go back there. The busy and the years and the excuse. But I found myself one morning with some time to spare, and the pull of something old and long since loosed. So I drove the county highway through the pines and river bends to the town that holds the years I put away, where the streets still bear the names of old and patient friends, and the past was out on every porch that day. I stopped outside the feed store. It's now something else instead, and the school still had the scoreboard on the gym, and the church where I was married had the same white paint and said, all are welcome in the same old formal trim. And I almost heard the organ, and I almost smelled the flowers, and I almost saw us standing in that door. And the memory was gentler than it's been in all the hours since I told myself I wouldn't look no more. The diner was still open with the pie rack by the window, and a waitress who said, honey, you look like home. And I sat and had my coffee while the afternoon turned mellow, and I didn't feel quite so afraid of being alone, because the past was in a prison and it wasn't full of ghosts. It was just a place that held what I had been, and it offered me the warmest and the gentlest of toasts to the man I was, and all I'd felt and seen. The past was waiting where I left it behind, patient and unchanging and forgiving in its way. It didn't hold a grudge against the years I spent to find the courage just to drive back there one ordinary day. And it wrapped around me easy, like a jacket soft with age, and it handed me the pieces This is what I've missed. There's a room at the end of the hallway that I kept pulled tight with a latch. Every spring when I'd walk past the doorway, something kept me from lifting that catch. But one morning I woke before sunrise, with a quietness strange in the air, and my feet found the hall in the gray light, and my hand found the door standing there. Everything was exactly as I'd left it, like a painting preserved under glass. The chair by the window still tilted, and the curtain still gold from the past. There was sheet music left out on the stand there, and a coffee ring faded and brown, and the light that came through the old window made it hard to let the tears come down. I walked in and I stood in the center, let the room fold around me and breathe, and I realized the room wasn't haunting. It was just something waiting to grieve. So I opened the window a little, let the morning come in cool and clear, and I sat at the chair by the window, and I let that room make me feel near. I opened a door I had closed for years, and the room on the other side was filled with light. Not with sorrow, not with silence, not with fears, but with everything that made those days feel right. The music and the coffee ring and chair, the curtains gold is everything we knew. I opened a door I had closed for years, and the first thing that I found inside was you. I was pouring out my coffee when I caught the smell of cedar from the dresser in the corner of the room, and it landed like a whisper or a hymn or something sweeter, that particular and soft familiar bloom. Because you kept a cedar sachet in your drawer of winter sweaters, and the smell was tied to mornings watching snow. And it's funny how a fragrance is the fastest and the dearest way to carry us back to the ones we used to know. Your memory was in the sound of rain on metal awning, in the way a certain light falls through old pine, in the turning of a doorknob early gray before the dawning, in the particular low creak of floorboard number 9. It was in the brand of coffee that I almost didn't notice, till I read the label standing in the store, and just stood there in the aisle, quiet as a novice, holding something that meant more than what it's for. It was in a song that came on while I'm driving past the river, that I hadn't heard since back in '89. And my hands upon the wheel went soft with something like a shiver, and I pulled off on the shoulder for a time. Because your memory was never in the grand or in the obvious, it was always in the almost unaware, in the sensory and simple, and the tenderly meticulous, small quiet proof that you were always everywhere. If the smallest things bring back the ones you're holding, then you know exactly what this song is for. Every like and follow keeps the memory from folding. Stay with us, there's always something more. Your memory was hidden in the smallest things, in the cedar and the coffee and the rain, in the particular and patient gifts that living brings to the ones who learn to look for you again. And I'm grateful for the details that the years have left intact, the small and sensory and quietly profound. Your memory was hidden in the smallest things, and I'm blessed by every piece of you I've found. I was going through my jacket from 3 winters back, looking for some change, or maybe just a bill, when I found a folded napkin tucked inside the inner black, and it stopped my hands completely, cold and still. It was from that little Italian place we loved on Riverside, from a Tuesday in November, long dissolved. And in your handwriting, a little note, a joke inside, about the wine and something we'd resolved. I didn't know I still had you inside that pocket, riding close against my chest all winter long, like a secret I'd been carrying too fast and far to clock it. Just a piece of something beautiful and gone. But it wasn't gone, it wasn't even faded, just a Tuesday and a napkin and your hand, and the warm familiar feeling that I hadn't quite evaded hit me harder than a feeling should be planned. I poured myself a whiskey and I sat beside the window, let the late afternoon go golden on the wall. And I thought about the 100 little things I didn't know, though, that I still had hidden somewhere in the hall, in the pockets and the pages and the drawers and all the spaces that I haven't turned out fully since you left. And the thought of all those treasures in those everyday small places made me catch my very breath. I didn't know I still had you until today, in a jacket and a napkin and a joke from long ago, in a Tuesday and a moment gently folded safe away, in a version of myself I barely used to know. And now I go through everything a little more like looking for the pieces still remaining where they fell. I didn't know I still had you till a pocket and a Tuesday broke the spell. I was standing in the checkout lane on some forgettable Tuesday, when the speakers in the ceiling changed their tune, and the opening notes of something old came drifting from the hallway of wherever that song lives between then and now and soon. And every single person in that line kept moving forward. But I stopped and put my basket on the floor, because those notes were like a key that turned and twisted toward every room I thought I'd managed to close and bar the door. It was playing on the radio, the summer of our first road, when we drove all night on nothing but the song, and the windows were rolled down, and every mile eased the load, and we sang it badly, sweetly, all night long. And that version of us, sunburned, young, and full of laughter, is the one that comes back every single time that song appears, like it lives right at the surface, waiting in the rafters, ready to come down and find me through the years. So I stood there till the last note, and I didn't care who stared, and I let it move through everything I am. For 3.5 minutes I was back and unprepared for the tenderness of who I was back then. And when it ended and the world came back in slow and ordinary, I picked up my basket and I walked on through. But I carried something lighter and a little less contrary, all the way back to my car and home to you. That old song unlocked everything again. Every summer road, an open window, warm and free. Every mile we put between us, and what then? Just the music and the highway, and just you and me. And I'll never know exactly how a song holds that much time, how it keeps a whole life perfect in its notes. But I'll keep on being grateful when it drifts across the line and brings me back to everything that floats.
I had built a whole new life around the absence, new routines and different roads to walk, new apartment, different city, brand new cadence, different coffee cup and different morning talk. And I told myself the story, good and plenty, that the past had passed and I was doing fine, that the heart repairs itself before it's ready. And I had hit that mark right on the line. Then I found a box I'd shipped but never opened, in the storage closet under winter coats. Every tape edge seems still perfectly unbroken, and your handwriting on the label in your notes. You had packed it, I remember now, that last week, when the future felt too sharp to hold for long, and you labeled it for later when you're strong enough to seek. And I froze right there and stood there for so long. I cut the tape like surgery, like reverence, and inside was everything you knew I'd need. Not the sad things, but the soft things and the reference points of joy you'd curated for me to read. Pictures and a playlist and a letter and a small pressed flower from our very first spring date. And the note just said, I hope you're doing better, and I hope that you found someone wonderful and great. If you've ever found a box you weren't ready for, and it loved you back to life when you least planned, then you know what it means to like and keep the door open to the songs that understand. I thought I moved on until I found this box that you packed with love before you walked away. And it didn't bring me grief or turn back all the clocks. It just handed me the best of yesterday, the pressed flower and the playlist and your grace, and the knowledge that the moving on was real. But some boxes hold a kind of sacred set aside space for the parts of us that moving on can't steal. People say that time heals everything completely, and the rough edges all get soft and warm. But some memories don't fade, they stay on sweetly, like the corner of a quilt that's loved and torn, like the way you used to hum
while you made coffee, or the sound your rings made on the countertop. Like the particular soft weight of your hand across my shoulder in the moments when I needed to just stop. 30 years can pass like 30 pages, and the world rebuilds itself around the gaps. But there are certain kinds of light at certain stages of the afternoon that pull the curtains back. And there you are, not sad, not lost, not distant, just as vivid as a summer thunder sound, as immediate and close, and not consistent with a memory that should have settled down. I'm not troubled by the memories that linger. I've made peace with all the ones that stay. I've learned to be the grateful kind of singer of the songs that didn't really go away. Because the ones that hold the strongest in the living are the ones that meant the deepest at the start. And the keeping of them close is its own giving of a permanent address inside the heart. Some memories never really fade away. They just find a different corner of the room. They move quiet through the ordinary day, like a particular and everlasting bloom. And I'm glad for everyone that stayed the distance, every smell and sound and image crystal clear. Some memories never really fade away, and I'm richer for the ones that kept their place right here. There's a sweater on the hook behind my bedroom door that I haven't ever washed since way back when. It's too small and it's too frayed, and it's too worn for anymore. But I reach for it on cold nights now and then. I don't always know exactly why I reach for it, but my hands have learned the way without my mind. And on nights when something aches too deep to speak of it, sweater is the comfort that I find. I held on to a voicemail for 3.5 years. Listened to it every now and then when still. Just the ordinary message, asking nothing for my fears. Just it's me, call when you get this, if you will. And the voice was warm and casual and completely unaware that I'd keep it like a river keeps a stone, that I'd listen to it standing in the kitchen in my underwear on the nights that were the hardest to be alone. There's a stone I picked up from a beach on some vacation, in a jar beside the books I never read, and a ticket and a coaster and a soft impersonation of a life in the small objects that we've kept. We don't always know we're saving what we're saving when we slide it in a pocket or a drawer. But the heart knows what the hands are often craving, long before the mind decides what for. I held on to something I didn't know I needed, till the moment that I needed it the most. Every worn and fraying thing I should have seeded turned out to be the warmest kind of host. For the memory and comfort and the closeness of the people and the moments still held dear, I held on to something I didn't know I needed, and it held me back on harder nights right here. I was minding my own business on a Wednesday afternoon, grocery list in hand, and nothing else in mind, when the woman in the produce section hummed a quiet tune that stopped me 3 steps cold and left me blind to everything but 1987 and a kitchen with a window and the humming of that same song, low and clear. and the whole fluorescent grocery store went golden in the meadow. Of a memory I thought was gone from here. The past came back outside a barber shop one April, when they played a baseball game on an old radio, and the voice of the announcer was the same familiar chapel of a Sunday with my father long ago. When he let me stay up past my bedtime for the extra innings, and explain the count and tell me where to watch, and the innings of that April sent me back to the beginnings of the lessons only fathers choose to coach. It came back in a handshake that was firmer than expected, and reminded me of someone's steady grip, and in furniture arrangement, and in something I detected in the quality of light on a particular road trip. And I've stopped being surprised by when and where it finds me. The past is not a country far from here. It's right beside the ordinary, and it follows close behind me, ready to reappear. The past came back when I least expected it, in a harmony in a baseball game and grip. And I didn't have a moment to have reckoned it would arrive so fast and land so hard and quick. But I'm grateful for the ambush and the visit, every unexpected welcome from before. The past came back when I least expected it, and it left me wanting nothing less than more.
I've been going through the house from top to bottom floor, taking stock of what I've kept and what I've lost. I've been doing what I should have done the years before, calculating sentiment against the cost. In every room I find a different version of myself, standing in the photographs and notes, in the objects on the mantle and the books upon the shelf, in the handwriting and margins
and the quotes. I found you in the garden, in the roses you had planted, in the corner where the soil holds the most, in the things I had been given and the things I'd once discounted that have turned out to mean more than I supposed. I found you in the way I pour my coffee, slow and careful, in the patience that I didn't used to own, in the part of me that learned how to be quiet and be grateful, in the version of myself you helped to hone. I found you in the music, and I found you in the morning, in the slant of light that comes through the old glass, in the way I still find beauty in the gray November morning, and the sweetness of a summer that went past, and the lessons I still carry, and the grace I've learned to practice, in the way I hold my hands when I am still. You became the deepest river and the steadiest of axes, and I find you in my living, and I always will. I found you again in a life I thought was gone, in the roses and the coffee and the light, in the quiet and the patience and the carrying on, in the grateful and the tender and the right. You were never really absent, and you never really left. You were living in the living, and that I do. I found you again in a life I thought was gone, and I found myself again in finding you. Tell me in the comments which line, which memory, which moment in these songs found its way to something real inside you. I'd love to know which piece of the past this music helped you rediscover.